All right. Good evening. Good evening. It is Wednesday, February the 23rd, 2022. Welcome to the Keeping It Real Conversations show with your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. We are live on Spotify. We are live on my Facebook page, and I'm about to make it public so you guys can like and share. Please invite at least 5 people so we can get our audience up. Also, we are live on YouTube. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, it is the name of the show. Please like and share and subscribe. Always, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You are one person away, one advice away, and then one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. It has been proven over and over again since I started the show. Tonight we have a special guest, like I always do. I am very biased because, again, every person that I have on here is special to me. I learn something different from every person that graces this stage. Tonight we have Chad Watson.
Yeah, Chad Watson.
So we're gonna get into his bio, and then we're gonna get into this wonderful conversation that we're gonna have. So his name is Chad Watson. He's a hip hop artist out of LA. He's done several performances, California to Vegas, Dallas, and Arizona. He opened up for Yo Gotti, been on Black Hollywood Live on AfterBuzz TV, placed in several major magazines, have professional music videos on YouTube with thousands of views. Over 70,000 plays on Apple Music, been on 102.3 FM and Dash Radio. For on-air interviews, he is the 2019 Backwoods Cigars winner for the Artist Showcase for LA. And he's even a published model for international lifestyle brands. And he has walked the runway for LAFW. This evening, welcome Chad Watson to the show.
Thank you so much for that lovely introduction.
I know you do. I know.
Very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. So Chad I've never met him in person, but he has come highly recommended from Dr. Cookie Humphreys, who is the owner of Compulsive Magazine. She hit me up. She sent me a list of people, and he was one of them that I needed to talk to. So this evening, again, thank you for taking time out of your day to be here with me.
Awesome. Oh, I appreciate the opportunity. That was much love on Cookie's part. You know, she's a family member of mine. So not a family member, but you know what I mean. She's close.
Yes,
appreciate that.
Very close. And I appreciate her telling me about you. So I'm gonna get into it. What I normally do is I like to change the narrative of what society says when it comes to our Black males. Also, to make sure that you get all the flowers that you need while you're still here. Of course, like I said, I don't know you personally.
That's a dope platform. I like that.
Yes, absolutely. I try to make sure that every person that graces this actually get to tell their story, be transparent, be honest and open with everyone. I can't get with people who have a success story but don't tell you that they had a low day. They don't tell you that they had blackout days and moments when they want to give up or quit. I appreciate the story when you tell everything.
Absolutely.
So when was your first moment when you fell in love with hip hop?
With music?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably when I first bought my first CD in middle school. Actually, I didn't even buy it; it was a gift. But when I first started listening to music on my CD player, and like probably I was probably like 7th grade, 6th grade, 6th or 7th grade.
What was it?
It was it was Redman's album. It was called the Redman's album. It was Roller Coaster Malpractice.
Okay.
It's what the album was, my very first album. It's Redman Roller Coaster Malpractice.
So prior to getting this album, was there like in your home, did people play music or no?
Yeah, definitely. I came from a church background, so we was always playing music, and Saturday mornings, classics would be played and stuff like that. So I was always instituted and grounded in I would consider quality music. So I didn't start appreciating it myself until later on. But yeah, I was always around music like that.
So when did you know as far as writing style with rapping? When did you get into that part?
That's funny, yeah, because I was lightweight doing stuff at like college parties and stuff. We would freestyle and things like that, and never took it seriously. But after a while, I started developing something of a fan base. It just happened I don't want to say overnight, but it was just so organic. Um, it took a long time being in the studio though, developing my craft. So
Okay.
those artists that got a paper studio time, I was blessed to have. Like my first 1,000 hours of studio time was free, so I was able to really hone my skills and find my voice. And I think that's really all the difference where I am today.
Okay. So a lot of times when I talk to artists, they'll say that music or something stopped them from doing another adventure in life, right?
Okay.
So were you like the bad boy or was you always on a good street?
Yeah, no, I probably would have been like a something like an athlete or something. You know what I mean? I was on the academic decathlon in high school and student body vice president. I was on 4 different varsity teams and stuff like that. So I probably would have went that route. But no, I wouldn't say I was like the bad boy or nothing like that.
So you actually was a student athlete. So outside, if music didn't work for you, would you have
Yeah.
pursued like college or something in sports or something totally different?
Yeah, I went to Long Beach State and I was gonna be an attorney. I actually studied with the Berkeley Review. Did pretty well on the LSAT. So I was gonna do some. My sister's in law school now. My dad's a district attorney, so we're a very law oriented family. So probably would have been an attorney, easy. But the music ended up kind of jumping off. So I just was like striking while the iron is hot. Just thought we keep going while it's still upwards motion with it.
So what was the conversation with your dad like? Look, dad, I'm not about to do the law thing. I'm about to try
Yeah,
this.
see, that was with most of my family. That was a tough one because yeah, no, he definitely had a different vision,
I'm
and my
sure.
family's old fashioned, so like a lot of the lyrics and stuff, I didn't even want my mom to hear. We come from the church and stuff, so it was always. I used to actually lie about where I was going and what I was doing. Like if I went to the studio or had a show, I wouldn't even tell them. Like I didn't even let them know I was doing music for the longest. So I was really trying to push it off, but they ended up becoming like a big fan and supporters of it. So it actually all worked out.
Absolutely. So, I'm sure with what you do, you hear your song on the radio. What was that like the first time you heard it on the radio?
Man, you know what? I didn't even, so they had to let me know I was my then girlfriend ended up hearing it and then turned me onto it. So I was like, I expected it, but I still couldn't believe it. All that stuff is surreal until it actually happens. That stuff is you do things you don't never expect it to really happen. So it's just a considered blessing. It lets me know, it gives me motivation to keep going, confirmation that you're on the right path. So that's stuff that if anything anyone takes from me, man, just keep going because those moments are what we all do it for creatively.
Absolutely. And do you consider like your music? I know with creatives, sometimes you take it personal, like that's your baby, and so you're like very protective.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a level of vulnerability that's attached to every song and release. So these are, if you like, if you're not lying in your lyrics, then you really take them serious. Or putting out stuff that emotionally or something like that might even be sensitive. to the lyrical content, and then you letting everybody, like or dislike or however they want to opinion, uh, however they want to develop an opinion. So yeah, it's definitely consider it like, yeah, you're like your baby, and it's something that you got to be ready for. I'm still grasping with that. Some tracks you guys are never will hear because I'm never gonna, I can't bring myself to be that vulnerable to get it out. But yeah, it's
Like
like that. Yeah,
vulnerable, like my heartstrings type stuff, or
exactly. Yep, R&B. That like to make an R&B song, I feel like has to really delve into different emotional content. And the stuff that I write, I don't like to lie in my lyrics, so it'll be some real, yeah, it'll be real sensitive, which is something that which I've made tracks that I haven't, but probably not gonna put them out though.
is that because you're trying to protect your image, or what is that about?
Uh, you know what? Eh, a lot of it's so my home is like upbeat mid tempo style, and these tracks are slower and they're more R&B esque. And like I said, the lyrical content too. So it's just so out of my box that I should push that envelope creatively more and start releasing those kind of tracks. But
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm about to help you. So I'm just watching. I tell everybody this. I love Unsung, right? The show Unsung.
uh-huh.
I'm watching about Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
So Big Daddy Kane, when he first came out, he was hardcore, right?
Uh-huh.
Until he found his audience that women thought he was sexy.
Right.
He slowed it down
Mhm.
and started catering to them, which compelled his career.
Right. That's true. That's a true statement. You're absolutely right.
So now you have, Big Daddy Kane is well known for bringing big name artists out, including Jay Z, including
Yeah.
Biggie, including
Hmm.
all of them.
Hmm.
They're watching this dude and his showmanship,
Hmm.
how he dressed, how all of these things came into play, and he's still to this day one of the main people talk about.
Oh, for sure. 100%. He's a major influence. He's very relevant. Absolutely. To this day.
And
You
why
made
did
a
I
point.
tell you that?
You got to find that, I know you're right. I understand what you said. I understand exactly what you said. I've been told something like that before, actually. A very similar story to that. So,
Okay, so I recently saw this like 2 days ago,
hmm.
and with you doing modeling,
Hmm.
and I got on glasses so I can see very well.
Okay.
That therefore,
Okay.
right, you catching it? Great. I'm
I
glad
think
you
so.
caught that.
I think so. I believe that. Yeah, I do some different every now and again. We do some get on the runway or whatever. Yeah.
I'm saying like there could be a whole nother lane that you don't even recognize. That could be also another stream of income, another stream that bringing other people that you probably wouldn't even reach with this type of audience
Right.
by doing switching it up. Um, Me honestly, I'm not really into hip hop like that because
Hmm.
most of the time the lyrics I can't relate to.
Right.
But if you do R&B, I'm there. If
Okay.
you do
Okay.
gospel, I'm there.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay. Good to know. Now I know. Now I know. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna delve more into that realm because that's what I was trying to do is get some more of those that audience. But I never
absolutely.
have. Yeah.
So I feel like certain and this is another reason why we're here is sometimes we get, in a box and then you'll
Uh-huh.
find somebody who God sends to you to open up the box,
Right.
to hear the mistakes that they made and for you to learn the lesson and
Right.
then take it and run with it. And
Right.
so with Big Daddy Kane, it was basically he was saying that he came before his time.
Uh
And
huh.
then when it started really, really popping off, this when hardcore rap came in and he couldn't compete because that's not his style. That's not his upbringing. That wasn't all of that name calling and all that. That wasn't what he was about.
Right. Right. Understood. Right. That's true. Yeah, because you can have a gift and that be your season, but it wasn't. That might not be the appropriate lining up the timing.
Absolutely. And so when you have that door opening, you have that opportunity. Now it's the time to kick down the doors, go full force. Everything lasts for a while, but of course you have to, switch it up, do something different. I just had a guy on not too long ago, Justin, who's a fashion designer, and he was telling his story about stepping out on faith and having hope. And voila, somebody from a big magazine was in the audience and said, "Yeah, you got it."
That's how it goes. You got to just keep putting out that energy. The Lord helps those who helps themselves, and I really, fully, firmly believe in that. My family has been like that. So I subscribe to that 100%. It ain't gonna fall in your lap. You gotta meet him halfway. So
Absolutely. I mean, from us talking here, are you in the mall? Where are you?
I'm actually at my suite. No, so we're at the Embassy Suites. I was just doing a photo shoot for a bonfire. That's why I'm wearing this jersey. But so I thought it'd be a cool little appropriate. We just had our like Super Bowl stuff here the other day. So
Mm,
I'm
okay,
still at the suites.
that's what's up. So tell us the transition from you said you did college for a minute, right?
Say it again.
You did go to college for a minute, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I went to Long Beach State, Cal State Long Beach. Go Beach.
Okay, so from college to um I'm assuming you did, parties at the college, right? Or around.
Yeah, yeah.
So did you do talent shows as well or just parties?
I didn't really do too many talent shows, but they had those, and you know what? I like the things that they were putting on at the talent shows, but I was doing more so like okay, so parties, fraternity parties, then like birthday parties. Um, I was able to get to like the Shrine Auditorium because somebody who just knew somebody that was a promoter who had seen me perform at a party before. So that LA buzz is fast, but it's cool because that's why I'm able to do the things that I'm doing now. So,
And so
but yeah,
from
not
that
those.
point, this was
Yeah.
a full time thing. Like, okay, I'm going all the way in to do my music, whether I'm studio, whether I'm doing parties. So this is actually your lifestyle now.
Now it is 100% every day, all day. It's something like this: a business call or a Zoom call, an interview, studio, video shoot, photo shoot. I was at the SoFi Stadium yesterday for Celebrity Day. I just, like I said, we had my song played at the Lakers game last week. The days are, it's not a hobby. It's every day, get up and grind. Sometimes it's 2, 3 in the morning. I'm still up sending emails and doing things. I'm all, yeah, I'm it's I can't even say more than a 9 to 5. It could be 4 in the morning and I might be listening to tracks, writing lyrics. So
Hmm. So how
it,
long does it take you to actually write a song, or it all depends?
man, fast, believe it or not. So, but a lot of times I'm always writing lyrics on my own. So I'll just be like in traffic and then I'll write something in my phone or just be waiting in line for some chicken, you know what I mean? And write. So I'll have lyrics and then once I start doing a listening session for beats, sometimes I'll already have a mental direction and then I can just write it right to there. So but it never takes long. It's always like, man, I can knock a track out in like 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour at the most.
Hmm. For those who are on live right now, do you guys have any questions for Chad? If you do, please write them in the chat so we can ask him while we have his attention. So I'm just waiting to see if they have any questions.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
Yes, I started this last week of getting our audience to start doing a feedback, a couple of questions possibly.
That's cool. That's dope. I like your goal, Mike. That's a dope mic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It
That's
was an
pretty.
upgrade.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, for sure. I see it. I want to get. I don't even record or do that on them. I don't perform. I want to put. I want to get a mic like that. So you got the one for sure.
Wow, thank you. It was yes, it was definitely an upgrade. I wanted to do some things differently this year. This is
Yeah.
the my second year I'm
Mhm.
going in with the show. So I'm definitely always looking
Dope. Did
forward
you
to.
order that, or did you get a sponsor to send you to
No,
you?
I ordered it.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Right. You get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm definitely looking for sponsorship. Absolutely.
Definitely,
'Cause-
yeah. Because the more you keep doing, that's what I be trying to do. So I just trying to get, reach out to different like audio companies that just may want to like, we see your performances. We'd be love to send you our mic to. So your platform, your podcast, you might want to think about that, like, Guitar Center or
So
whatever.
I
Let them know,
have
like,
reached
yeah,
out
we
to
can.
a couple of different companies, and they'll say, "Well, your numbers need to be higher," meaning your followers.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that
our numbers have to
politics
be higher. And one company
it
told
must.
me I had to show that I've actually promoted or advertised three other before they even would talk to me.
Yeah, that too. So that's why on mine, I have in my Instagram, I have a sponsor bubble of highlights where it just shows me promoting other brands. But these kind of moves and this kind of stuff makes you more marketable to be these kind of. So, but yeah, it gets like that, the numbers game, the politics. But you got to perform. You're the right woman for the job. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I
We
appreciate
get
it.
the
I
free
really
mic.
do.
Yeah, they start sending your stuff, little booms and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm working on the same type of thing now. Like I want a nice personalized mic for my performances. Something like yours. I want something just like that kind of gold and whatever else.
I was looking for some gold headphones. I haven't seen any yet that I like. Um and
I think probably
smaller.
yeah. I think other than like, I mean, I don't know. I think I want to say Apple might have some deluxe exclusive ones you can buy. The Beats
Okay.
by Dre, they got a couple of so. But yeah, it'll be a cool little look. You know what I mean? Whole little gold setup over there. It's cool.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
I'm always looking to be different, look different, sound different. Because I know for a fact don't nobody look like me and don't nobody act like me. Period.
Yeah, yeah. That's the right. That's the key to standard. That it's not even about it's just about looking different, being unique, finding that lane. That's what's most important.
It's very important to me, like I said, for to show whoever's on my show their humanity. Like you have siblings, right?
Yeah, I have one.
So how are you as a brother?
Oh, we're very tight. We're very close. We're extremely. I send her my stuff before it comes out, right when I record it. I love my little sister. Yeah, I'll be. She's. I can't even say enough, but yeah, that's my little. That's my love. That's my one of my original loves. My baby sister.
And so how do you feel being the oldest? Like I'm the oldest of my family. It's three of us. And at one point I didn't like being the oldest because you're the example. The pressure.
Yeah, no, definitely. She's. I don't. I was the only child for 13 years. It was just me and then her, so it was kind of an adjustment. But um, I don't know. Once I met her, I just fell in love with her. She's 13 years younger than me, so she's very hip into what's relevant right now. So she's in law school. She has a good head on her shoulders. Um, she's doing her thing. She's a beautiful young queen that I couldn't be more proud of. So it's funny because I grew up being the only child with big birthdays and Christmases, but rather than like take it to a weird adjustment and be mad at it, I was kind of, I don't know. I fell in love with her. So she's my biggest fan, and I'm one of her biggest fans too. Shout out, Chubby, my sister.
That's what's up. Because sometimes, it can be a hard adjustment for people. Especially when you're the only child for a long time. Or just changes period. I find that being an adult, there's constant change. And at one point, you fight up with change because you're so you routine. So now it's like I accept the changes and I move on. I try to be as supportive as I can. Whether it's sending, money, encouragement, call me when you need me, all of those type of things. It's very important to me to be um
Definitely, it
much
is.
example if I can.
No, definitely. No, that's a big thing. It's family oriented stuff. Me too.
Matter of fact, my sister is watching right now.
Okay,
Just got
dope.
on.
Ooh,
My
shout out,
baby
baby
sister.
sister.
Yes, my sister Yolanda. I love her. I love my brother too, but I really, really love her.
Oh yeah, you got a different connection, huh, with your sister?
Yes. You know how this is off topic, but you know how when you have to share rooms,
Yeah.
well, you probably, yeah. I had to share a room with her for a long time, and so we
Oh,
used to
okay, yeah,
fight.
real close.
Yes.
Yeah, real close. Yeah, for sure.
So eventually, over time, we've grown up. We're both married. She has kids, and she has wonderful kids that I love, love so much.
Awesome.
And my sister really went out for me. Like my sister did my bachelorette party. My sister really made sure that I was grounded, getting, all of these things we're doing first together. Like in August, me and her husband and my husband are going on a cruise together. So I'm
That's good.
so, yes, so excited.
That's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, so my sister is also one of my biggest fans as well, and I'm a big fan of her too. She's a
That's sweet.
teacher plus she's one of the baddest gardeners I know.
Yeah,
Um,
that's dope.
so
That's what's up. I love to hear that. Me too.
you're a gardener too?
No, I'm not a gardener. I was just saying I'm close to my sister.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, what?
Yeah, nah,
So what do you do when you're not doing music?
working out, researching stuff. I like to watch documentaries. I like to do fashion shows every now and again. I work with designers on different releases, just to in between releases, in between music releases. I do stuff like that. So I'll be staying busy in the culture and stuff like that. I like to give back too. I was just on Skid Row this past Sunday, giving out hot meals and water bottles. So I like to do things like that.
Absolutely. Um, so what does um outside of giving back, outside of um doing working out, what is something else that like the woosah of yourself? Like, do you go to spas? What
Oh, I
else
do a
do
lot of
you do?
meditating. I do stretching. I go to church. I pray. I talk to God. I do. A lot of people do different things to decompress, but I do. I do a couple of. I like to. To be honest, I need to go. I haven't been because church just opened up back to because of the LA mandate. So I've been wanting to get back for the fellowship, just being in front of people. It's not just necessarily just praying and talking to God. Sometimes you don't want to, like the Bible says, don't forsake the fellowship. Just meaning being amongst one and two and three and gathering together. So I do miss being in church, hearing the choir, hearing the word, so stuff like that. But no, I meditate. I get up every day. I'm a man of routine. I'm a simple man. I got habits. I take my shower, play my music. I decompress. And like I say, when things do get a hold of me, I'm quick to talk to God. I'm quick with it. So I don't have no shame about that. You know what I mean? So I'm one of those.
Absolutely. And that's good. I'm really getting into more meditating.
Uh-huh.
Um and I've been introduced to yoga and
Okay,
try
yeah,
to,
that whole energy, feng shui, and you know what I
yes.
mean, developing that stuff. Yeah, that's enlightenment. That's cool. Anything, ain't no way. I used to think that people were hippies and weird kind of energy, like crystals and yada. But I'm like, honestly, like I'm a good mixture. I feel like of all that. So that's good. You want to keep developing that. Whatever, like I said, it's whatever really that works. But
Okay, you guys, anyone have any questions? I'm probably knocking the questions out myself, but however, I think the vibe is cool. It's very like I feel connected with you. Like I feel
Oh, for
like
sure.
we're like cousins. I don't
Oh, for
I don't
sure.
yeah, so it's
Definitely.
easy to connect when you're very genuine. And like I'm at this point, I don't have time for foolishness. I don't have time for the
No,
fakeness. I
no.
don't have time for it. I
Listen,
have a goal. I have something I
you
need
can
to
waste
do.
my money, don't waste my time. All 20 at this point, so 2022, I don't even care. Like, I have no time to waste. I mentioned before, I'm very fortunate and thankful for and grateful for the opportunity to talk to you. Because I did say this to her personally in her email. I said any friend or mention of cookies is automatically good and great with me because it's a good once like you were saying, once you start noticing people and their energies, it's just natural. That's how Cook. She was like my auntie when I finally got to meet her in person. We've been talking
Uh,
and going back and forth. So I knew with you, Camila, it was going to be like we've been
oh shoot,
emailing.
time out. Did you just say my name right the first time?
They don't say it right. To be butchering it, Camellia, Camila, Camilla.
All of it plus. All
I'm
of it plus.
sure.
And the
Oh, I'm
bad thing is,
sure.
and
I'm
I'll
sure they be
sit there
coming
and
with it,
say it, and they
and
still
they
say it
still say
wrong.
it wrong.
I had to
You know
stop you.
what?
I'm sorry. That just did
No,
something
not
to
at
my
all.
heart.
Because I could that's you. You do have a name that I can see a lot of people kind of butchering. It's a lovely, unique queen name, but I can see people. I can see 18 different ways they can go with it. Okay, so.
And the truth is, the way I have it on Facebook is not how it's spelled. I did that on
hmm
purpose so they can pronounce it.
So it can help it. So it's not even. So how is it really correctly spelled?
It's Kamilah.
Okay, yeah. See that would give me more Camila vibes. But yeah, I'm sure they was coming with some creative
Oh my
renditions.
God. You just don't understand. This is how my mom be like, how did you come up with sunshine? And so it was people like, oh, you just bright, light skin. And then it was my attitude.
Huh?
And
Yeah,
you
you're
just
very bright,
bring warmth to
very funny,
everybody.
very
And I was like,
joyous.
you know what? Just call me Sunshine because I'm tired of correcting y'all with my name. Forget it. You mispronounced it the first time. Just call me Sunshine. I'm tired.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here for it. I like it. I love it. So I got the vibe. That's what I was like. I said, so anything straight from Cookie is automatically good with me because she's just like you. No time wasted. She's not dealing with no foolishness. If it's something that's worth being attached to, she's not going to lend her name to it. So if
No,
it I already knew we don't just do anything just what we call fugazi. We don't do no half step and stuff out here. So
no.
I
And
knew it.
Cookie has been family since I met her. I haven't met her in person yet, and it's all through Wally.
Oh, that's
Main
funny.
event.
That's funny. Yeah, me. It took because I had gotten so close with Cookie before I finally met her. I think I met her. I think it was last month when she came out here. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, it
yeah,
takes, you
for
finally get to
for the
catch up with.
compulsive.
Yeah, for the magazine. But yeah, it seems like you do end up. You got to. It takes a while for you to end up catching up with Miss Cookie.
Well, I have a date with her for sure in summer.
Oh,
So
definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna be out to New York soon. She's coming back out here in March. But yeah,
okay,
it's always now I'm trying to like pencil her in the schedule at some point during the year for sure. No, absolutely. Gotta link up with it.
with doing this show, I have so many people in so many places that when I step foot, I have several people to meet. Like,
Oh yeah,
and it's
definitely.
yes,
Yeah, but I can see that. I can totally see that. Long roster, 100%. That's good. That's what it's supposed to be.
yeah, it's a genuine. And when I meet you, is like, okay, I got your number. I'm checking in every now and then. How
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah.
I'm not a fair weather friend at all.
No, that's
So
good. Right, and that's gonna get you a long way. You understand that, so yeah, that's exactly what it is. How me and Cookie are. Every now and again, we just say hey, and she tap in. So yeah, that's huge. That's clutch.
absolutely. So what is the next thing outside of your modeling right now or doing the promotions? What's the next thing you got coming up?
So we just literally 2 days ago just dropped a song called Motion. That was for the song and video. It's on YouTube and everywhere, Apple, whatever you play your music. And then so on March 21st, which is my birthday, believe it or not. So we're gonna release a song called Game Don't Stop, which also will have an accompanying video. And that'll be a whole little event with red carpet and entertainers and models and stuff walking around, weed and drink sponsors. So that'll be next month for my birthday. So we're gearing that up. Hey, getting ready for that promotion and release. That'll be cool. If you're in LA, you should definitely pull up. Yeah.
Right. Who knows? I mean, I'm still waiting on something big coming down the pipe, but I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna be traveling, so
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
definitely
You
be
happen to
out
be,
there.
you gonna be VIP with me, guest +1 status. So, you know what I mean? If you around during that March 21st, you're in LA, come through, Miss Camila. Sure.
Absolutely, I got you. Um, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Is there anybody in the music business that you would want to do a collab with?
Andre 3000, hands down, easy
And
call.
you know what? You actually look like him.
Everybody says that. I got a lot of influence. Everybody, once I said it, everybody keeps saying the same thing. They can see it with the style, the dressing, the hair, everything, the delivery, the music. I'm like, he's so brilliantly musically off the wall. He's been my influence for so long. You don't even know, man. Every interview, I always say that. If you ever catch wind, Andre 3000, I'm like, I'm your biggest fan. I would love to do a song with him. He's so picky. He's like, he's mysterious. He's very, you
But
don't
as we
dabble in that.
know, with speak those things as though they were.
Yeah,
Yesterday was double manifestation and double
absolutely.
alignment.
Absolutely.
So we speak it is going to
Speak
happen.
it. And we speak it and I receive it. So exactly. That's what I do put that out. I do feel that way. So we're gonna get that in at some point, me and Andre. We're gonna have a great the world has been waiting on that. So we're gonna definitely get something crazy brilliant in. I love the
Absolutely.
way his mind works. So musically, we're gonna
But
definitely
when
do
you said his name, I was like, "Oh my god, you look like
that.
him."
That's the vibe. You would be surprised. I mean, you'd be shocked. I got that all my because I just started doing the braids, but when my hair was down and all that, everybody always that's all I get was Andre 3K vibe. So yeah, man, that's the way. It's cool, man. I like it. So it's a compliment to me.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know what I
Because
mean?
I mean, it'd be different if you were somebody that no one likes, but
Right.
everybody likes him.
Oh yeah, everybody, and they all say the same thing. He slept on. We need more music. He's top. People don't even know Andre 3K is like top three, top five lyrically in hip hop. It's just you just don't. But of the real hip hop heads, you'll look at all their lists. Andre 3K is always way up there.
Yes.
He just
I
so it's
also
just
watched Drink Champs as well with Noriega,
uh huh.
and they're always talking about Andre 3000 as well.
Yeah. I love them dudes over at Drink Champs too. I love them dudes. They be putting together cool little podcasts. I can see you on that
Yes.
level, that wave. You gonna have your stuff gonna be like Drink Champs at some point. It's gonna be that big. But
I get a lot of I told you I'm not really into hip hop like that, but
yeah.
because they have people that come on and they tell history behind history, I get information
Oh,
just like
absolutely.
that.
You're a student of the game, and that's what it takes. Ultimately, it's about just valuing the culture, and I can see that you genuinely do that. You're not here just for so you really do, and that's what it's about, being a patron of the arts. Like I said, keep doing what you're doing. I like it. It's been a very well professional production. I love it's like more of a talk. It's a cool little vibe. You've definitely been the right person for the job. So I see bigger and better
Absolutely.
things for you too.
I tell people all the time I don't some people want to be prepared, um, but it's not like that. This is
It's not
not
that
that
kind
type
of
of
show.
show.
It's not. It's
It's
not.
like
It's
we're
more of
gonna
a
sit here and we're gonna talk, and like I told a couple yesterday, the
yeah.
Napoleons, like I could be in my mind saying we're gonna talk about this, and then God shows up and it shifts.
And it
And
shifts.
so
That's how it is. You go where we follow. So absolutely, and that's why I feel like me and you, like you said, I think me and you've been on one accord since we even once we kind of met digitally. But yeah, we've
absolutely.
been on the same accord, so it's been easy. I like the vibe.
Absolutely. Um, is there any places like I said, I try to get all deep into without being Wendy Williams, okay?
Yeah,
So, is there any places that like in the world that you would love to go visit?
I would love to go to Fiji. I want to go to Fiji so bad. That's my when I first go international. I'm going to Europe, but I just seen so we're gonna do some shopping in Paris, which is not too far. And then we're gonna get some. We're gonna do some different like moving around out there. But Fiji, I would love to go some international walking around. You know what I mean? I want to do a lot of exotic things. I want to go to
Yes,
Brazil. I want to go to the motherland. I'm definitely going to South Africa. We're gonna do a show and some big old festival out there. But yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I want to get exotic with it, overseas
absolutely.
with it. Yeah.
I've been wanting to travel for so long,
You
because
ever
of the
been? Have you ever
job.
been out of the country?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. You
But
seem
I'm
like
going.
somebody that would be. Yeah, no, for sure. You seem travel like that culture.
Yeah, I'm going. I have a couple of places that I definitely want to go.
Where you
Italy
going?
is
What's your
one.
first place? What's your first out of the country destination?
I mean, outside of the cruise, because that's gonna be Ocho Rios and Cayman Islands.
Oh, that's cool. That's the Caribbean's over there, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
Um,
Wow. That's how long is that? Like a
outside
5 day
of
cruise?
that, huh?
That's like a what? Like a 5 day cruise?
Yep.
3 day? 5 day? 5 day? Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. That's dope. Have you ever been on a cruise before?
No.
Oh, that's gonna be. I mean, neither, but my homie has, and I hear those are dope. We've been on the Super Bowl cruise, kind of like that. It's a 3 day cruise, but
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I actually wanted to do the Tom Joyner cruise, but I think this was, or last year was his last one, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay. Yeah. Well, because honestly, I was going to wait on getting on a cruise because the whole, with the COVID outbreak and all that, and be stuck on a boat with
Yes,
thousands of people for days. So I'm like, I'll probably let that settle in for another year or two before I jump on the cruise. But yeah, I definitely want to get out there. I do want to get international anyway. So whatever it is, I'm trying to get over there overseas. Yeah. That's cool. That's dope, man. We got to tap back in. Let me know how that is. We got
oh
to do
for
something where we all
sure.
go. Maybe we all go on a cruise. Me, you, and Cookie. So we meet up and do something cool. Like we do some interviews, walk around.
Interviews, yes,
I'll do a little performance for the flight for the cruise deck and all that. You know what I mean? We should do something cool one summer or something like that.
absolutely. All we got to do is speak it. I'm down for it.
Oh yeah.
As many people that has been on, a lot of them have been international. They're doing some big things. It would probably be nothing to like
We could do a
do our
whole
own
little
thing.
like your little like yeah, you're just of your what you call like you bring back your guests or your favorite or your and we all come back and we do like we book a little 5 day cruise and we all be doing some interviews, performances, make a whole little weekend of it. We can definitely
A-
orchestrate that. We definitely get that
Absolutely,
together. That actually sounds fun. That'll be the reason I finally take a cruise.
absolutely.
If we can do that, if we can get the magazine and Miss Camila on there, all right, then maybe
Then
I'll
you
go ahead
in.
and book it. Okay. Okay
I
then.
got one question. So is it more beneficial to be an independent artist with a distribution deal or a signed artist?
Mm, that's still a very relevant question, and that's a good question. I'm glad they asked that. A lot of artists want to go signed, and they think the goal is to get signed. I don't want to say that it is or it isn't. You just want to get the right deal. I've turned down some contracts, so I'm not independent because I'm actually by choice. I want to get they sometimes they want points, which means that's just like the person that asked sounds like they know what they're talking about. So with the distribution, that comes with management, key to masters and things like that, access to some of those platforms. So they don't even necessarily always take money up front. They're investing in the stuff you're going to make later. So it just be if you want to get that, if you want to sign something, but it's a lot harder without management. So when you want music videos to be professional, you want your studio quality and mixing and mastering. So a label would pay for that, but you're gonna pay for that on the back end. So that's a good question. I'm doing it with God, so I'm working independently, and I'm getting a lot of favor. So I wouldn't necessarily, but I'm in my craft. I'm invested in myself. But I would say, man, if you really in it and you hungry, it's not a hobby. I would say, man, go as independent as long as possible. Keep it
Yeah, that's
everything,
a
keep it
good
all
answer.
yourself. Yeah.
One of the things that we have found out, I pay attention to on song, a lot of the things
Yeah.
that was the artist's demise was the contracts. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so
We sent the contract. So I'm not gonna specifically put the names about, but we sent the contract out to about 5 different people: an entertainment lawyer, a couple of record heads, label heads, and financial heads, and risk management company. Even I had access to. So we, before that stuff is a big deal. So you want to read the fine print. A lot of they just want to get a contract and be a signed artist, but you got to read the red tape. Fine print is big.
absolutely. Excuse me. Um, just out of curiosity, how old are you?
So my birthday, so we'll be turning 33 in like a month. So like 29 days, 30 days. So 32.
Okay. So is there actually there's no such thing as a certain age you should really be doing rap or no?
Not like it used to be. I mean, I wish I would have started earlier, to be honest. But I still get, you look at rappers like 2 Chainz who got signed real late. The Super Bowl who was just like, Snoop and Dre, and so you can still be, you can get on the biggest stages and still be relevant, still be commanding that. Now, back in the day, they used to try to, clown the older artists, but now it's like if you can be fortunate enough to have longevity in it, it's a lot of things and images and money to be made, stages to be on, a lot of stuff to be gained by growing
Yeah,
old in this industry now.
absolutely. I think as you get older, I mean, there's some things, maturity, it comes with
Yeah,
a lot of the artists doing a lot of sampling,
yeah,
which, brings in
yeah.
relativity, and things of that nature. Also, just having being original,
Mhm,
with your lyrics,
mhm, mhm,
um, plays a good part of,
mhm.
um, while you're doing it, um, and you have something to say, and that's the part
Appreciate that.
that I love when it
I
comes to
appreciate that.
being creative,
Yeah,
is you
right.
have the platform to say what you need to say, because
Mhm,
you have to be accountable to your words, not just because the Bible says so, it's
right.
because you can make or break someone.
Absolutely. And ultimately that's what we're doing it for, is to inspire people. So you want to inspire good, if you want to inspire at all. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely. um I know time goes past so fast. Any other questions before we let him go, unfortunately?
This was actually really fun. I didn't even know I looked up it's 4:50. I didn't even know we've been talking that long.
Yeah, when you're having fun, and it's not forced,
Yeah, it was
it goes
organic.
fast. I have
Yeah.
to I keep looking at the clock like, oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
running
Yeah, I
out of
was really,
time.
yeah, no, it was natural though. I appreciate it. It was a good talk. I had just as much as I had about enlightening, I had a good time talking to you, enjoying it. So this is cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I want people to who might have never heard of you,
Yeah,
or
right.
inspired just by what you do. You're always doing something different. You're a multitasker as well as you're a creative. And so there's always
Absolutely.
going to be ways and doors to be open to you, because you understand the assignment. You
That's
understand
true.
why
That's
you were
true.
born. You're understanding why you're here. And so that part is very encouraging to me, to know that, again, another black young man is out here doing positivity, out here trying to make a difference, in himself as well as his family. This is called legacy. This
I
is
love it.
called
I
all the
love it.
good stuff, that, we're not leaving debt here. We're not leaving 50 baby mamas. Come on now.
Right. You know what? And those are beautiful. Thank you for such those words. Those are like a Grammy to me. I don't even care about all the other stuff. That kind of stuff right there is what we do it for. So you're absolutely right. Just trying to be one, you know, progressive, influential. If I can kind of make inspire one dude, one black king to be another as great as he can be, and rise to his potential, then I did my assignment, just like you said. So I appreciate that. I
Absolutely.
really do. I really honestly appreciate those words.
It's the truth. I mean, I understand the assignment. I understand what my lane is, what I'm here for. I am a
Mm-hmm.
connector. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore I connect with
Mm-hmm.
those who need to be connected. And
Mm-hmm.
that helps with the whole thing. You're one person away, one advice away, and one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Is the truth.
Always. Always.
One more
That's true.
question before we let you go.
Okay.
Is it hard to get big name artists to work with you when you are an independent artist?
Oh, yes. The direct and easy answer is yes.
Is
Um,
that because you're not on their level? Is it money? What is it?
you might even be better than them. I don't want to say not on their level, but they've reached a level of success or financial commercial success where they consider you not on their level. You might even be more lyrical, more poetic, but it's all about Hollywood. It's all about politics, and if you happen to be fortunate enough to be cool with or really be partners with or know somebody personally like that, that'll just kind of do a song with you, get in the studio, with, give you a feature or whatever. But most times, if you call yourself really having, you really want to get a feature like that, you got to have a bag. Unless you got one of these, so let's just say you like, Little Baby or the Baby right now. If you're hot, popping, 100%, everything you put out is fire. And you got to like that then for sure. But being independent, grinding, getting your stuff out like that on your own, oh yeah, they try to hit you with that bad. I don't know why they do that, but LA is like that. You're better off doing your own thing, getting the out of state DJs, because they kind of, I don't know what it is, but they give major love to LA, or at least me. So, I mess with other things, stuff like that. But yeah, these, if you want to, you call yourself getting you a little YG or a Kendrick Lamar feature, or sheesh. And these are the ones they're not killing because they just took out Slim 400 and Draco the Ruler, and of course Nipsey the year before that. It's kind of like, you know what I mean. So the ones they leave alive, Lord have mercy. But yeah, LA rappers, Slim Game, and they expensive. So it is what
Well,
it is.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't know if you move on it or not, but I don't know why in my spirit right now I'm hearing Jamie Foxx.
You said Jamie Foxx.
I'm hearing Jamie Foxx.
Okay, you know what? You know what? That's funny because you say that. I got a couple of camps that's been mixing in with starting to mingle in with
I'm
that
telling
particular
you,
camp.
I just
Hmm.
heard
Okay.
clear as day, Jamie Foxx.
Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, somebody. I received that. I received that. I think that this year is gonna be that year. It's gonna something just like that gonna just pop up one of these days.
You're gonna
Okay.
call me, you're gonna be like, you are not gonna believe this.
You know. Oh, I love it. Exactly. I can't wait to give you that call. I can't wait to
Listen,
make that
I'm
call.
it's
Watch.
ringing big in my ear, like
Okay.
Jamie Foxx.
Okay. Watch. It's gonna be Jamie Foxx.
Because what
Okay.
people don't
Easy.
understand, Jamie put on a lot of
Oh, it
folks,
definitely. 100%.
and a lot
100%.
of
It sure
them don't
did.
say anything. But I
Yeah.
don't know if he told them not to. But Jamie is
Yeah.
the plug in LA.
Oh, definitely, for 100%. I've got some other camps, and I've worked with some people that I've worked with him, and he did the same thing. Got him up and going, put him in the studio. They weren't even big yet, wasn't unsigned, all that. So you're right. I've been seeing it.
Even to the point where Chris Brown and Tank
Yeah,
were about to quit, and Jamie
yeah,
called them like, "Come to my house,
yeah,
shut down because I have a studio."
yeah.
And
No, Jamie's
look what came out of them
no,
spending
yeah.
time with Jamie.
Jamie's the plug for sure out here. I'm waiting to kind of rub elbows with him more, but definitely, I for sure I received that. I received that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait on that call. Like,
Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay, then. For sure, we definitely gonna do that. I mean, you can be the first person I call.
absolutely. So again, we don't have any more questions. I had a wonderful time with you. We definitely gonna sit and down and talk about this cruise. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
looking
let's set
forward
that
to
up.
it. Even when Cookie comes to see you. You can mention it to her, like get this up and running. At least give us a year to get everything or what needs to be done. And go from there. I'm all for it for real.
That sounds like you heard it now. So I'm all with it. So we're gonna set something really special up. We're gonna do something really cool. But I had a great time talking to you too. The hour went by fast. Thank you so much, Queen, for recognizing and being a part of and keep doing what you're doing. Because I also feel like you're also blessed and chosen for what you're doing. So I'm glad to be a part of.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Again, I will send you the link to the
Okay.
show for
Okay.
the YouTube so you can
Perfect.
share it on your end.
Yeah.
Again, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to our next conversation.
Me
This is
too.
an awesome show, and I will talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you again. You guys have a great one.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.